And on JoyNews agenda, residents of Wa Zongo have high hopes ahead of the implementation of the Zongo Development Fund. The Zongo Development Fund, established by the government, is meant to address key challenges in Zongo communities for the much-needed facelift. One area some residents of Wa Zongo want government to address is the creation of employment opportunities for the youth and also compensation for the people whose homes were demolished by the Wa Municipal Assembly. Here's Rafiq Salam's report.
Apart from the 4 recognized indigenous Wala sects in the Wa municipality, there are 8 other ethnic groups that are settled here, meaning the over 200,000 populace of Wa has 12 recognized ethnic groups. Going by the custom and tradition of the people of Wa, anytime residents of the community have anything to share, it is done based on these recognized and identified sections. Located at the southwestern end of Wa and close to Kabanye and Sokwairi is Wa Zongo, one of the recognized 12 sects in the Wa municipality. The over 15,000 residents here are battling with insanitary conditions, lack of access roads and houses, and above all, unemployment. With the establishment of the Zongo Development Fund by the government, the expectations of residents here are as high as that of the minaret of the Wa Central Mosque. I have come to this boys' camp known as the Town Gaza City, located at Punhuiri. They have a membership of 25, but only 5 were present when we arrived there. The names of all 25 members are written on this brick wall with an empowering multicolored paint. We were introduced to members of the camp by their youngest member, who is just 18 years of age.
This is Obe the Kamofe allegation. My name is Kepa from Zitown Gaza City.
Many of them are basic school dropout and are unemployed. The few that attempted to start businesses collapsed after a few months. 22-year-old Amadou Subur is one of them.
I was doing some kind of business like selling playing shares, boxes and other things. Like now I ran into bankruptcy and I've stopped my work. Yeah, so that's the reason why I'm unemployed right now.
Subur thinks that if the Zongo Development Fund is disbursed well in the community, it will help out the crime rate in the area.
This money can help us to start something doing like small-scale business on our own in order to look after ourselves, yeah, to avoid social vices in our Zongo.
I learned that criminal activities is on the rise.
Yeah, it's on the rise in Zongo communities because of unable to employ these people like my colleagues over there. Yeah, that's it.
The dominant work here is blacksmithing. Most of the young men who are engaged in it had hopes that with the establishment of the Zongo Development Fund, they will have money to increase production of farm inputs. It seemed 32-year-old Abdul Razak Isaku and colleagues will have to wait a little bit longer, probably for next farming season.
This government, one of their policies is planting for food and jobs, and the government need me as well as I need them to improve in the working materials for the farming season. They have been coming, but the only thing is they are not seeing the quantity they want to buy. The quantity they want to buy, they are not seeing, but they have been coming one by one, but they are not seeing the quantity. Because we don't have any support for anywhere, we can't just do it plenty for them to do their work.
The Wa Municipal Assembly 3 years ago, and its plan to create access roads here, demolished some structures in this Zongo. 3 years after the self-demolition exercise, the site remains a symbol of the haphazard planning by the assembly, yet residents still remain displaced. The men did not lose their houses. Some lost their wives through divorce. Abdul Rashid Suleimana is the assemblyman for Sokwairi electoral area.
I could say it was not done appropriately because we needed the people to be engaged. We talked to them at least where they need compensation or somehow something to rely on so that they can rent houses elsewhere to live in could have been better because that was not done.
Event and wedding planner Abdul Rashid Ahmed Anata sells rice on the shoulders of the road. He has been selling this rice here for a few years.
But what
they have punished us to demolish our houses for road, which we did. The work we are doing is menial and we earn very little and cannot put up new houses. Because of the demolition, some of our wives divorced us. What we think they should have done is to create a good drainage system for us to save us from the insanitary conditions. We don't have gutters. We are now confused. We don't know what the assembly want us to do now.
With the establishment of the Zongo Development Fund, residents want the government to use part of the fund to compensate them.
If you are coming to help people who are not having houses, who are homeless, what are you going to help? So that is why a lot of people are affected. And like you, some of them were lamenting. Some don't even have houses because of that. They are having challenges with their marriages. And I think if the assembly can partner with the Zongo Development Ministry, at least if they could use part of the funds to compensate the people to create way for the construction of the road, it could be better.
Despite the delay in implementing the program, Secretary to the Wa Zongo chief has high hopes that when it is implemented, the people will immensely benefit from it.
We expect that at the end of the day, Zongo will also look like the other horizontal areas. That you enter Zongo and then you will not see water lying down. You will not see feces lying all over. And then the people themselves will also have their lives improved, especially those that are in school and then our mothers that are into petty trading.
For some residents who witnessed the community engagement conducted by the Zongo Ministry, they believe it is a work to their empowerment. Others see it as a manifesto idea which needs to be achieved by the government. The expectations of residents of Wa Zongo about the Zongo Development Fund are very high, especially in this area where the people are living under squalid conditions. They have one plea for the government, which is to quicken the pace in order for them to access the fund. Reporting for JoyNews, Rafik Salam. Wa